goodness, what is that? Don't look there. Hi YouTube, it's Sarah from Losing It For Me 42 with a little extra bonus video. Damn reflection. So, I had something happen today, and it's been happening to me a lot lately, and I kind of just wanted to talk about it and see if other people suffered from this and if they knew a way to get over it. I wasn't aware at all. I mean, on some level, I guess it was there, but it wasn't really horribly conscious that at my, like, pretty much most of my life, I have worn clothes that are at least a size bigger than they should be. I didn't like things that clinged. I didn't like things that were, that sat on the surface of my body. I just, I felt they, in my mind, they didn't fit. And I have this big thing now where, like, I've really sized out of the tops. Like, pants have been one thing I've been able to pick up, like a pair of jeans, or someone's given me a pair of jeans, and I can kind of, like, wear those into the ground. And before that, I was shopping my own closet and all of that, I could do, and that was fine. But I'm getting to the point now with tops that I'm really sizing out of them. I look in my t-shirts, I look sloppy as hell because they're 34s, and I was maybe a 30, 32. I like I look at pictures of myself and I realize that all of my clothes, like, I really grew into those 34s. Like, I had been wearing clothes like that for so long because I wanted everything had to be big. Nothing could cling. And I mean, like, and I don't mean like just kind of, sorry, um, just kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's not just like I mean, like this, like this, like, look at this shirt. This is what, like, this is the kind of stuff I would wear. And it's, I mean, I've gotten to the point now where, like, then it was big. It was baggy. I wasn't swimming, but it was big and baggy. Some of the photos I see of stuff I wore was really, really bad. That I go, like, I looked like a bum. I totally looked like a bum. And now that I'm sizing out of my tops to the point where I really do have to do a huge purge. I've been holding on to stuff going like, well, in a pinch, I could still wear this. Well, I really shouldn't. I wore one of the t-shirts I have that I usually wear to the gym. They're just plain t-shirts, and I used to wear them to work all the time, and I don't anymore. And I wore one to work the other day, and the entire day I'm like, this is just too much fabric. This is way too much fabric. And I'm having this problem. Totally don't know what to do about it because I buy clothes that are now in what I don't know, I'm guessing is my size. So I bought a couple of things from Torrid on clearance, and I got them and I put them on, and my boyfriend's like, they look great on you, and, like, stuff like that. And I'm sitting there with them on going like, they're too tight, they don't fit. And he's like, you're crazy. it fits. You look good in it. And I was like, it's too tight. And he's like, just because it rests on your body does not make it too tight. And I'm having like severe issue being comfortable in clothes that fit me. Like even my pants. I can totally get into size 24s with ease now. And I feel like when I put them on and stuff, like I feel like, oh, they don't cling to my body right, and like and other people tell me that I look fine, and I'm like, really? Cuz you know, there's not space. And they're like, no, no, no. That's how you're supposed to dress. And so I'm having real issues being okay with wearing clothes that fit. I wore a top today. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted it to the gym. It's one of the tops I got from Torrid that my boyfriend actually said was kind of a sexy top, and I was like, it's like a very like it's the kind of workout tops that, fashionable girls wear to the gym. I look like a homeless person when I go to the gym most days. In my sweatpants and humongo top. And I wore it with a pair of sweatpants, and I felt very uncomfortable. I like the top, and I like wearing the top, but I felt like it wasn't long enough because it didn't come down to my knees. But like it wasn't long enough because it wasn't covering my lower belly, and like I don't know, like I have. Does anyone else have this problem? Like, is this like I don't know. Is this a side effect of just having a disconnect between what you look like and what you think you look like? I'm just totally having issues with wearing clothes that fit. Like, it's so funny because I wore that dress to my office Christmas party, and it was a 24, and it fit like a glove, and I looked fabulous in it, and I had no problems wearing that. I think it was honestly because the way that it fit me, it just totally, there was no evidence underneath of things. Like, it didn't show, my lower belly. It didn't show, like, I don't know, it didn't do things that made me uncomfortable. But I'm finding now that I'm having this real severe issue of being comfortable in clothes that fit me and being okay with wearing clothes that fit me. I'm buying these clothes. I see them on the rack and go, oh my god, I can wear that. Like, I want to buy it. And I buy it, and I put it on, and I go, And, like, everyone tells me it looks good, it looks fine, but it's kind of like, in a prior video, I had talked about a sweater my girlfriend had got me for Christmas, and I was like, oh, it's so form-fitting. It's so form-fitting. It's so form-fitting. And, like, my girlfriend, another girlfriend of mine who I work with, took a picture of me in it, and I was like, oh, it's actually kind of big. It was a little baggy. But in my head, I thought that it was form-fitting, but it was actually a size larger than what I could wear. And I was like, this is an issue for me. I have a real problem dressing, and now that I have to buy clothes, and I'm trying to buy clothes like in my current, like, that is kind of tight in my current size so that I can size down and still wear it for a long time, because I've been wearing my clothes now for, they're about four sizes, 4 to 5 sizes, depending on the really top of the line stuff is, 30, I want to say like 34, 36s, and like, yeah, something like that. Because it's like 30, 32, so the next one would be 34, 36, right? Yeah, I think. So like those, I've been wearing those for months and months. And I feel like I've gotten to a point now where I really need to purge all the really big clothes and restock with some clothes that are my current size so that I can go months and months in that until those become, like this. um, and like once, you know, I can't imagine those becoming like this, but if that way I could size down and I can still wear them for a long time. So that's kind of like where I feel like I've gotten to the point where I have to change my tops. That I just can't continue to dress that way for longer. Which is going to hurt my pocketbook quite a bit. But I've been blessed with some lovely people who are being very, very nice and sending me clothes. And that is going to make things so much easier on my life. So much easier. Because I don't have no money for clothes. And I've been buying clothes a little bit here and there on clearance. And I don't have the money for it. But does anyone else have this problem? Does anyone else has gone through this? And if so, like, how did you get over it? I feel very, like, I want to feel comfortable in my body. I want to be able to wear cute clothes that really do fit, but I just don't know how to get there, to get comfortable in clothes that fit and not feel like I'm a stuffed sausage on display. Like, I don't physically feel like a stuffed sausage, but I, like, emotionally, mentally feel that way. I don't know. It's a strange thing to face. And I feel like I guess my biggest thing is that I've always been afraid to be the heavy set girl who doesn't know how to dress being heavy. But I think in my life, I went to the other extreme where instead of wearing really tight clothes that really didn't fit me properly and didn't really help with said weight issue, I went to the absolute extreme where I looked homeless because I was so afraid that anything would show through my clothes. I think it made me look heavier. I really do. But that's where Sarah Crazy Brain totally goes. So, let me know. I genuinely am curious if I'm alone in this or if this is something that other people have gone through, and if so, how'd you get over it and deal with it? Okay. Thanks, guys.